McBusted. It's a complicated story. First, there was Busted. Charlie, Matt and James. Their debut album went triple platinum. They sold over 1 million copies. And the trio went on to make pop history after selling out a record number of Wembley dates. Yeah! But just as the band were firing on all cylinders, Charlie was gone.
I've quit Busted, sadly.
We always had an understanding between the three of us that if one of us left, like any one of us left, we would all call it quit.
The band were finished.
Hi, my name's Tom Fletcher, I'm 16.
Meanwhile, a chap called Tom, who'd originally auditioned for Busted, formed a brand new band with Danny, Harry and Dougie. Over the past decade, McFly have scored 7 #1 singles and 2 #1 albums. But success came at a price for both bands. In the Busted camp, Matt's been in and out of rehab. And devastated by his band split, James fled to America to lick his wounds. And the McFly boys have had their own struggles, with both Harry and Dougie battling their respective demons. But then, what started as an impromptu jam between friends snowballed into a massive merging of bands. Tickets for the McBusted tour sold out so quickly they were forced to add even more dates. They're now playing over 40, making them one of the biggest music acts around. I've known both bands from TV and radio for over a decade, and they're pretty relaxed in my company, so hopefully I can probe in ways that others can't. I want to find out why McBusted have sent the country into such a frenzy. I'm beginning my journey in a rehearsal space in South London where the world's newest supergroup are gearing up for a mammoth tour. Instead of 6, there's just 5 today as Tom's at home with his 4-day-old baby Buzz. Oh. I've not seen them all play together yet, so quite excited about it. Let's see if we get their attention. I've only got a couple of hours with them and then I'm chucked out because they're so busy. Hello? That's probably soundproof, so... Matt just looked at me and blanked me. Did anyone else see that? He looked in my eyes and then, hello, hi.
No, it's in all of them. It's not in that one, but when it's not in that one.
Hey! How are you guys?
Hi,
Good to see you all.
We're just having a debate.
About what? God, I'll help.
I think you should make a decision.
I'll be the decider, go on.
Air hostess, should it be, holiday romance, stop air hostess, or holiday romance, air hostess, like a chug?
Option 1.
Option 1.
I love a little pause, I love a little
pause.
moment, and then you're waiting, and then it happens.
Oh no!
See,
James
I've
isn't
helped.
happy.
I think we should fire Fearne.
We're wondering if you wanted to...
Sing Year 3000
Maybe
with
take,
us.
there's a spare mic there.
And a
This
guitar.
stinks of the Saturday show circa 97. Like, this is, I've done this before, I've been here before. Both of you, you know, your bands were kind of coming on those Saturday morning shows, and here you are doing it again. It's crazy, amazing, and brilliant.
I missed those Saturday shows.
I'm sort of reluctant to talk about them because I'm feeling like the producer's going to go, oh, let's put a clip of that. Please don't do that. I'm going on tour with McFly and Busted on their tour bus. We're going to Birmingham, is that right?
Yeah.
We're here for the NEC. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh dear, that's enough of that, thank you. As I jam with the boys, it's amazing to think this Busted track is over 10 years old.
Fearne, are you ready for the big finish? Fearne, are you ready for the big finish? I said, are you ready?
Yes! Who needs Tom anyway? This rock and roll lark's a piece of cake. I'm obviously going to be spending a lot of time with you up to the tour, seeing you guys rehearse, but also individually hanging out with you as well. I am worried a bit about it.
I think it'll be quite chilled when you're with us, like, individually, I think. But I think potentially together, we might, I don't know.
Yeah, tour's going to be fun.
The partying may have calmed down a little bit, but we take the health thing to a new level of disgustingness.
Like, what we're talking, what do you mean?
We give each other clonics. No, we don't. No, we don't. we don't. Kind of.
Are you sure? Because all of you have gone really quiet over this. What is
I was going to say, we
the
started.
deal?
No, basically, right. Matt is like totally into his like nutrition, and Matt was like, oh, you know, I'm going to do this thing. It's called a Himalayan saltwater purge, and we're like, oh yeah, cool. What's that, Matt? And he's like, you know, and he starts listing off the health benefits, and we're all like totally sold. We're like, yeah, okay, cool, let's do it.
Right. We just drink a cup of salt water.
You know, like a pint of warm salt water, and you down it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning.
Right.
And it is basically like a natural, like, clonic.
Yeah. Show her the video.
Oh, I'm really not sure about this.
That was like number 12.
It's the fact that you go.
Ready?
Oh my God. Could it get any worse?
Tattoo roulette as well.
Tattoo roulette as well.
Have you ever played tattoo roulette before?
No. I'm imagining someone who has to have a tattoo.
Someone
you choose what it is.
loses and you have to do a tattoo that we
I don't know if that's what I want to do. Coming up, Dougie opens up about the lowest point in his life.
You don't even realise how bad it is until you stop and like, oh man, God. It got really dark.
I'm forced to take part in the band's favourite rock and roll ritual. Last time you played tattoo roulette, who was the unlucky one?
This is what I ended up getting.
Oh, it's big!
Yeah, it's big.
And I get exclusive backstage access on the McBusted tour. I've been given exclusive access to the UK's newest supergroup, McBusted, as they gear up for a massive 41-date tour. And I'm off to meet the youngest member of the band, Essex-born Dougie Pointer. Just 15 when he joined McFly, he's literally grown up in the band.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one.
And enjoyed the rock and roll lifestyle a little too much. In 2011, after splitting with the Saturday singer Frankie Sanford, he hit rock bottom and was referred to rehab. But he came out the other side and was crowned King of the Jungle. He's now rumoured to be dating pop princess Ellie Goulding. And by chance, we've recently bought houses 2 roads from each other. So we're hitting some cool antique shops in London to decorate our pads. Dougie!
Hi!
How are you?
You're
Good
right.
to see you.
You smell very nice.
Thank you very much. So, we're going to do some house shopping today. This is my favourite thing to do ever.
Awesome, yeah, me too.
We're going to be neighbours soon, which is quite exciting.
Oh, great.
What do you mean, oh, great? It's going to be amazing. Is there a theme to your house? Are you kind of like 60s or shabby chic?
It's kind of piratey.
Piratey?
Yeah, but without it being, not Disney piratey.
Let's go. That's quite a piratey thing to have, a sort of a goblet of juice at dinner. Do you know what I mean? I really like that. There's a lot I want to ask Dougie, but I know he can be quite guarded. There was a moment, I guess, when you nearly, at a crossroads in your life, didn't make it into McFly. You auditioned for the band unsuccessfully.
I was like 15, so I was still at school. I was first in line. They were just like, right, okay, play something pop. And so I panicked and was like, I didn't know anything pop. All I knew was these like Blink-182 songs. And I was like, oh, I know Billie Jean. So I started playing Billie Jean. Then, you know, do, but then realised that's the only bit I knew. So I just played that for like 2 minutes, just on repeat. Do. And they were like, yeah, we're not going to have you. But luckily, they couldn't really find anyone else, so they were like, oh, we might as well get that guy.
This is quite cool. Could that go anywhere? I really like that.
But then again, I also really like him as well.
Oh, where's he going to go?
Bedroom?
No.
No?
No.
Do you know what I think chicks would dig that?
I am a chick, I think, and I'm going to say no to the exposed intestine.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that bit out there.
Yeah, we'll leave that one there, Dougie. Within months of joining McFly, Dougie was off around the world gigging with his new bandmates. Pretty exciting for a 15-year-old. You were going off on tour and you were doing big TV shows and gigs. Do you think the other guys who are that bit older than you kind of guided you through it all?
Back in the early days, they played a lot of different roles for me. They were like best friends, older brothers, and dads all at the same time.
And how was it for your mum, like, seeing her little boy go off and do all this?
I think it kind of, like, sucked a bit for her because 2 weeks before I joined the band, my dad left. Without any warning, he just got up and left. So my mum went from having, like, a full house of people to just her and my sister. But luckily, I think it was McFly thing was a bit of a distraction as well from all the breakup stuff or whatever.
So do you think you were kind of like almost looking for another dad figure in the guys as well because they came at the right time for you in that way?
I did, yeah, totally. And I had like 3 of them.
Yeah.
They taught me how to do a lot of things for the first time, not dodgy things.
Okay.
You know, like shaving, and they helped me open my first bank account.
Who taught you how to shave?
Harry taught me how to shave because he had a beard when he was like 4.
Really? He doesn't look that hairy. Who was the worst influence out of the band on you?
I think probably Harry. We were quite bad for each other. Harry doesn't have a stop button.
He's kind of all or nothing, Harry, isn't he?
Yeah. We are going to a taxidermy shop next.
Is this something that you're quite passionate about, you're into?
Yeah, I can't dig anything weird. There wasn't enough weird stuff back there.
Right.
So
it's too normal.
It's too normal. So yeah, we're gonna go find some weirder things.
And you can't get any weirder than stuffed animals.
Sick.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I've never been in one of these places before. This is quite extraordinary.
This is nuts.
So have you got much of this in your house already, this sort of thing?
I have like a lot of skulls. Like this kind of thing.
What on earth is that?
Siamese lambs, basically 1900. Born with a cyclops eye on the other side. Just,
whoa, it's got another eye.
Yeah.
That is the strangest thing I have ever seen in my life.
But this is typical sort of Victorian kind of freak show.
Is that real? Was it actually
real, yeah.
born like that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Whatever happened to like buying a vase?
I don't know.
As we head home, I feel like it's the right time to ask Dougie about one of the most difficult periods of his life. When you were going through your bad times, what was your lowest point where you just thought, I've got to make a change here, or something's got to happen?
It wasn't even necessarily me who made the decision, it was somebody else who kind of made the decision like that enough was enough, and before I knew it I was in rehab, and then that's when I decided that I wanted to knock it all on the head, because you don't even realise how bad it is until you stop and oh man, God, it got really dark. I don't know how much worse it could have got. I kind of like don't really want to know. I'm thankful it kind of happened when it did, and it's all good.
So when you were getting your life straight and saying goodbye to drink and drugs, how tough was that for you?
Yeah, it's the most life-changing thing I think I've ever done. It's the best thing I've ever done. It's tough, but I don't know. This is getting dark. you're getting deep.
Well, it worked. It's all good because you know here you are now, living proof that you can go to those depths and then.
Yeah, I didn't die.
As news of Dougie's battle with addiction emerged, his bandmates and his mum, Sam, were increasingly concerned. How did she take what everyone was writing in the press and stuff? Does she take it with a pinch of salt? Does she talk to you about it privately?
She's like super protective, and she doesn't know what's true and what isn't. And when you're in like a place like that, like contact's really, really hard when you're in a mental home. It's having contact's really hard. So.
Did she come and visit you? Was she allowed?
Yeah, you're allowed visitors and stuff, and you can have phone calls and stuff, but just not. It's not as easy as like texting.
I think it is really admirable what you've done. I think it's really cool. I think it's awesome, and also just to see you in a happy place as well.
Thank you very much.
And you're in a happy relationship now.
Oh, nice segue.
Well, you are though.
Yeah. All's good in that area as well.
Is that a situation where it's out there, but you're not necessarily happy for it to be out there that you're with Ellie?
I don't know how much I like kind of talking about it.
Yeah. No, I respect that. I respect that.
But yeah, all's good.
All's good.
All is very, very good.
Good. Is it your decision to keep it relatively private because of what you've experienced having a relationship in the public eye previously?
I don't even think I really thought about it too much. I think it's just a bit of a no-brainer that it's just normal, right? It's like whatever anyone else is getting up to.
Yeah. You're just having a normal relationship like a guy in his 20s would.
Yeah.
Apart from loads of people want to know about it. And you've got a really tough job on your hands, keeping it as private as you can. You're doing a really good job so far.
Thank you.
You are.
Really?
Yeah, like everyone's like, are they together, are they not? People are still wondering.
Maybe we should keep it at that. That's kind of like, that's more interesting, isn't it?
It's your relationship. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Totally up to you.
I've kind of given it away now, though, haven't I?
Yeah, completely given it away.
Yep, totally given it away. Coming up, Matt and his wife Emma Willis open up about their troubled past.
If I wanted to drink at 10 o'clock at a photo shoot, I bloody would.
I never talk about it.
Dougie joins new dad Tom back at school.
Danny said,
Dinosaur, what shall we do today?
And I foolishly play tattoo roulette with the boys.
One of us is going to get something on us for the rest of our lives.
Okay, let's do this. Ah!
Two of the biggest British bands of recent years have merged into one supersized supergroup, McBusted. And I'm hanging out with them as they prepare to gig as one unit.
So I'm off to meet Matt, who of course is married to the gorgeous Emma Willis. So I want to see how they juggle their crazy, hectic showbiz lives and a family.
1/3 of Busted, Matt Willis, is famous for dizzying highs and crashing lows. In 2005, he met TV presenter Emma. But then Busted split, and he also met Rehab. A year later, King of the Jungle and Rehab again. In 2008, it all changed. A reported blowout with old friend Amy Winehouse saw him in rehab for the last time. Finally, clean and sober, he marries Emma. They have a family, and he becomes a successful actor. Now he's back in a band. Are Matt and Emma prepared for what lies ahead?
Matthew!
Fearne, hello.
How are you, Matt?
I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you.
Come in.
Thank you very much. Look at the Brit Awards just casually up there that I've spotted.
Casual, slightly dirty.
Oh, actual Brit Awards.
Yeah. In the name of Matt J.
Oh, there he is.
Which was my busted name.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, wife. Hi, my God. Oh, how are you, gorgeous lady? So nice to see you. Sorry, Matt. We're just having a moment.
Please, this is everything I hoped would happen.
You both got such huge, amazing moments this year with The Voice and then the McBusted tour. So that must just be a wonderful thing for your family. So much exciting stuff going on.
Yeah, it's kind of
frightening.
It's a little bit. It's definitely a change of pace, like to last year. You know, this kind of and also it's kind of the thought of having to go on tour for quite a long time is quite a little bit scary.
Oh, stop it.
Sleeping in every day, having room service.
I'm going to miss you guys so much. See ya!
What am I gonna do?
Running out of the door.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so touring life kicks off and you're back on the road and it's all good. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it should be good. Like, I mean, it's exciting. And
Are
it kind
you
of
nervous,
feels
though?
about the tour.
What? I know you've done it, but it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The thought of mucking up's always scary.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll muck up on the first night and then I'll be over that.
Yeah.
I think the nervous bit was, is this going to fall flat on its face? But luckily, it's gone pretty well.
Are you worried about Matt going on tour at all?
I don't think so. What is weird is that when we met, it was their last ever tour, so I kind of went to bits of it, saw all these kind of young, like really young 13-year-old girls screaming, you know, not a worry in the world. Those girls are now 23, 24.
Oh, come on.
Those girls have now blossomed from...
Look as he kisses the hand. I love you, wife.
Yeah, I love you, wife.
From, you know, probably teenagers going through all that to these beautiful, stunning young women. Needless to say, I'll be on as much as that tour as I can.
I also read somewhere that Emma, when you first saw a photo shoot when Matt joined McBusted and he'd shaved a bit of his hair or something, you were like, oh God, is he going back into his band ways?
Yeah.
Was that a scary moment?
Yeah, and then he came home the other night with a fat mohawk on his head. I was like, what has he done? Oh my God, is this my life again now? The oddest thing is seeing pictures of him doing busted faces, you know, because he's always had his mouth open screaming or like his tongue out or something. I'm like, you're 30, dude. He came home and his actual words to me were, when I was like, what are you doing? He went, listen, you've got to stop thinking of me as Matt. I am Matt at home, but in the band, I am Matt from Busted.
Oh, yes!
Yes! Like,
Yeah, man, totally.
Really? Are we not like a grown-up pair of adults with two kids and a family home?
No.
I'm like,
Not
right,
when
okay,
I step out the door.
we are back there again.
Yep, and it's back there again, I want to go.
Because after Busted, obviously, you had a tough time yourself. You checked into rehab. You had to sort yourself out in that way.
Yeah.
How tough was that time for you?
Yeah, it was really tough.
Yeah.
It was really tough. You know, it was kind of it's never easy for anybody. I tried to quit drinking quite a few times. You know, it's a different thing saying like I think I need to clear myself up a little bit.
Yeah.
And actually going, actually no, I can never do this again. I kind of this is a massive problem in my life. And but then you know, like then when you remove that problem, everything else is great.
And has it made you stronger as a couple going through that together?
I think from the outside, when you're looking at it, it's quite easy to see a young kid in a boy band who has a problem. I'm sorry, getting really upset, I'm sorry.
Well, it was a tough time for you guys. It was a really tough time for you guys.
You know, unfortunately, I just was in a situation where I could do what I wanted, and I was also had loads of money. You know, so it's kind of
and no one to say no to him.
and no one to say no. You know, and if I wanted to drink at 10 o'clock at a photo shoot, I bloody would. You know,
Exactly.
so you know, and it's kind of like that was acceptable.
It just takes different amount of times for different people. Some people notice it immediately and do something about it, and some people try to get away with it for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And end up going a few times,
Yeah,
and then they suddenly go, oh, right, okay.
And how was that for
really
you
need to
as
do it.
the wife? Were you just kind of trying to be there as supportive as you could?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because he went to rehab when I'd known him for 3 months. So initially it was, you know, we hadn't known each other very long. He went to rehab and it was just, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of in this whirlwind with him and you don't really think about it. And then the more time goes along, then he went again. And it's like, this is actually, firstly, our relationship is quite serious because we've been together for a couple of years now. And this isn't just a kid that needs a couple of weeks break. This is someone, you know, that does genuinely have a problem, and it just takes time.
Yeah.
But I never talk about it. This is
No, I know. It's hard.
But you have to ask yourself, do you? I can't.
All right.
I'm not going to leave him because he has a problem. You have to stick together and do it.
Yeah. really silly. No, you're not. It's a big deal. And it must be so wonderful to now look at your lovely husband doing the thing he loves doing, completely clear.
And he's very boring.
Isn't being boring the best though?
But I tell you what, I'll take boring over the alternative.
Yeah.
I'll take the tattoos and the motorbikes over
Yeah.
all the other stuff.
Of course. Does Matt come home kind of completely buzzed up after he's been rehearsing, and it's like amazing to see him in a band again?
And just to see the process of, you know, the talk of what might possibly happen and watching him and how excited he got, to then it actually happening, to then the tickets going on sale and seeing him shit himself about whether those tickets would sell, and then finding out that they'd sold out immediately and more dates were being released. He's just like, oh, I can't believe it. He's like a kid. It's like we've had another baby. Like, he's that excited.
And how is it doing the band life with a clear head, being sober? Is it a very different experience?
Like the second Busted tour, I can't even really remember being on it, you know. So it's gonna be good to actually know what I'm doing on stage.
Yeah.
It's the best time for all of us for this to happen. You know, we've kind of all been through little bits of shit, and it kind of and now it's kind of, it all feels like everything's going up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good time.
It's really lovely to see you both in the most wonderful place. Gorgeous.
Thanks for coming.
Sorry that it's on her wedding. McBusted have only been a supergroup for a short time, but one person who's always had his feet firmly in both camps is Tom.
Yesterday you asked me something I thought you...
Who, as well as writing for McFly, also penned tracks like Crash the Wedding with James for Busted.
And I'm glad I crashed the wedding. It's better than the wedding.
And songs aren't his only forte, as he and Dougie have teamed up to write a kids' book, which today they're reading at a local school. I'll be spending more time with Tom later, so this is just a quick catch-up. I've not seen Tom since the birth of his little son Buzz, so I'm imagining he might be quite tired. Morning, chaps.
Morning.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good to see you. Tom, I haven't seen you since you had your baby.
Yes, which is why I look like this.
You look fresh-faced. You look surprisingly fine.
Really?
Yeah. Are you shattered?
I'm exhausted.
How old's little Buzz now?
He is 11 days.
Are you loving it so far?
I'm loving it. It's the most weird mix of emotions I could possibly, like, you can't describe it.
I'm so happy for you. It's the most wonderful news ever.
Yeah,
Gorgeous,
it is
gorgeous.
amazing.
So you guys have got your book, The Dinosaur
That's what
That
we do when
Pooped
we're
the
not-
Planet. Whose idea was this?
Well, it's a joint effort, really, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
just something that we said once
It
and
started off
laughed at
as it was a joke that became a reality.
So you've done this sort of thing a few times then, doing some readings?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, it's actually, you get really nervous because kids tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah.
And they just, like, they beat us up. They literally beat us. You know, when you're just completely intimidated by 5-year-olds. You're like,
Oh, no, I don't want to go in there now.
yeah, oh, you wait.
Well, should we do this?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on, then.
Not something I expected to be doing with McBusted, but hey, I suppose you've got to build your fan base somehow. Right, we're going in. Oh my God, I feel a bit nervous as well.
Should we go in?
I don't know, man.
Come on, Doug, after you.
You do it.
Shotgun. All right, come on, should we go in?
Right, should we do this?
You look really creepy at the window.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
How you all doing? Good. We've come to talk to you about dinosaurs and poop today.
Yes.
Who wants to hear the story then?
Yes.
Yeah? Come on then. Do you want to come and sit down on the floor? The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet by him.
And that one.
One day they were bored. They had no games to play. Danny said,
Dinosaur, what shall we do today? We could mow the lawn, we could tidy the place, we could do our chores, or we could go to space.
But you mustn't forget to have lunch,
said their mummy.
But it knew there was only one thing it could do. To get them back home, it needed to...
The end.
They're getting absolutely mobbed in there.
How old are you?
How old are we?
That's rude.
How old do you think we are?
Yeah, guess.
That was the cutest thing ever. So lovely, such a cute little book. The kids love the boys, so it was just, it's heartwarming all round. Sorry, I went all soppy there for a moment. I think it's time to meet someone who is still enjoying the more traditional trappings of being in a successful band. And this is where he lives. Hi, it's Fearne.
Hi, Fearne.
Hi!
How are you?
Great. Can I come? Am I really close up on the camera? Sorry. Shall I come in?
Come on in.
Oh, going through the gate. Posh. McFly's Bolton-born guitarist Danny Jones is the rock and roller of the group. He's an avid DJ and is engaged to Miss England 2007, no less. He's enjoyed the lifestyle but managed to keep it in check. I reckon this house has seen some good parties.
How are you?
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. You well?
Well?
Really well, thank you. This is my fiance.
This is your home, gorgeous.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Wonderful, your discs on the wall.
Yeah, I've only just recently put them up. Is it a bit much to have it?
No. That's the dream.
Are you
This
sure?
is living the dream. That is, like, totally have them on the wall.
Okay.
And then this is for the McBusted one here.
Of course.
It's a space.
Yeah. My only other outside writing is One Direction.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know you did that.
Me and Tom wrote I Would for them on their last album. And then on the new album, I wrote and produced Don't Forget Where You Belong.
That's
It's
amazing.
#6 on their album, yeah. And, but I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, like, do you remember when I couldn't sleep because of it? Because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I had this thing where everybody was going to hear my production, because it's obviously the biggest album of the year, and I was like, but I'm doing it, and it just freaked me out a bit.
Really?
But yeah, it's been a really amazing, like, journey, that, because we don't really do outside writing, so it's really cool. And they're nice guys. Now was over the other night writing, so
Oh,
it's really
really?
nice to do, yeah.
Also, he's writing for their new album at
Yeah.
the moment. Oh, right.
Yeah, we got a really
amazing.
cool song.
Time to see a bit more of the house.
So this is our kitchen.
It's our kitchen. Lovely.
Do you know what? We have the best house parties in this area here.
Why have I never come to one?
You can't.
Invite me next time.
Look at my beer tap.
You've got a
got a
beer
keg.
tap in the kitchen.
Yeah, gas cooler, everything.
Oh my God. I really wondered about this because you were saying a minute ago you're feeling a little bit ropey today, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Slightly hungover.
It's because I'm not eating as well.
How is that going to fit in when you go on tour? Is it going to be a bit boring for you if you're the only one that really drinks? Because
Yeah.
you've got a lot of people now that are teetotal in the band.
Matt and Dougie and Harry will probably. I feel like a naughty school kid if I have if I come in hungover. I feel like and they've all been to the gym and they're all eating. I'm like I just want like some junk food.
Has that been weird then fitting into that new dynamic of them not drinking and you still, being a bit of a party boy when you want?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting easier now because I think Dougie's coping with it. At first, like we sort of like didn't drink in front of him and things.
Yeah.
We didn't have drinks in like the
we did a bit
in the dressing rooms.
We drunk a bit, didn't
Yeah.
we? Because we were like, should we not drink? Should we drink?
Yeah,
what
it's
would be
tricky.
best? Because would it make him
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable if we change?
We've never been in that situation before, so we didn't really know what to do. But yeah, we just sort of did what we felt was right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we don't think about it now. We just
And
do it because he's better.
And how was it for you seeing someone that, you love as a mate, it's like a brother to you, go through hell and back?
I went on autopilot, I think. I think we all did. Because we were just there for him. We just had to be.
We didn't have any idea, like, what the scale of it, did we?
Yeah, I mean, he could come in and I didn't even notice that he'd had a drink.
He masked it so well, didn't he? So
Yeah.
it was quite a shock, wasn't it, when it all
Yeah, because when the day he's like, mate, I'm going into rehab, I was like, oh.
He was scared about telling you, wasn't
He's
he?
scared about telling me, yeah.
Why?
Because Danny's
Tell
really
him off.
anti-drugs.
Right.
But it's fine, and I understand it more now, and I've learned a lot about it. I've learned a lot that I can, tell other people. He's proved himself to be a very strong human being.
Coming up, Danny gives me the goss about the birth of McBusted.
For some reason, I was the last to find out about this. Our manager, Fletch, thought that I wouldn't want to do it.
Really?
And the moment I've been dreading.
Into the hat they go.
It's tattoo roulette time.
I'm getting pangs of anxiety.
So scared!
Come on! No, please no.
McBusted and McFly have joined forces to become McBusted. And today I'm round at guitarist Danny's with his fiancée Georgia. When this idea first came about with your band joining, was anyone a bit apprehensive? I'm not sure about this.
Well, for some reason I was the last to find out about this.
Oh, I wonder why.
Why?
Anything to do with not reading your emails or? I love that you're here, Georgia, giving us the real underlying truth.
I don't know why. I know why.
It's not why I didn't know. For some reason, our manager, Fletch, thought that I wouldn't want to do it.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. When Fletch sat me down on the tour bus and he says, just so you know, Danny, I've come to you last because I wanted to check with everybody else, and I sort of knew everybody else would be, you know, up for doing it. I was worried that that you wouldn't really want to do it, like it wouldn't be your thing. And I was like, what? Going on tour with Busted, you know, joining the two bands. And I just went, fuck yeah! You know, it was amazing. It was like, I was so excited, and he was like, wow, this is amazing. This is all going to work then, because I was worried. And I don't know why he felt like I was not going to want to do it. I don't know.
What's the story with McFly after this?
The McFly album sort of got put on pause.
Was that hard to let that go for a second?
So hard. We were like, can we not release our album first?
Yeah.
You know, and then because the promoter offered us a tour so early, we were like, oh, we've got to do it, you know. And some of the McFly fans weren't really happy with us.
No, they weren't, were they?
And it's an incredible album. It's a band just being great at, well...
Oh, big head again.
Big head. Where are my discs? Sorry, I'm just proud of...
so
when you hear the album, it's amazing.
So that will be released at some point, do you think? You're just shelving it for now and then...
Yeah, like we've got 3 albums that we've not released. Like we've got 3 waiting.
But with just a few weeks to go before the big tour, it's McBusted that's the priority. The boys are deep into rehearsals. And today, with James away in New York working on a musical, I'm meeting with the remaining 5. Oh, and there's one other thing.
Today, someone's getting a tattoo they don't want, and it could be me. Hey!
Hey!
You alright, guys? Budge up. So, you all alright today?
Good yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm slightly dreading what's in store because I know that today is the day.
Tis Tattoo Roulette Day.
You're like covering your tongue.
I know, because I'm so scared. I'm all vulnerable and scared. Last time you played Tattoo Roulette, who was the unlucky one?
Tom.
That would be me.
What happened?
This is what I ended up getting.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, it's big.
This seems like quite a rock and roll thing to do within your setup. Is this as rock and roll as it gets?
Tragically, yes.
Did you sort of tick off any cliche rock and roll things over the years, like tellies out of windows?
Oh, you did?
I threw a television out a window.
Oh, you did the telly out the window?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It was kind of provoked though. I was in a hotel room with an NME journalist, and they were like, "This is pretty lame," you know. And I was like, "Oh, I'll put it out the window then," and I did, and it was like. Oh. But also, I threw it out the window, and like outside the window was our tour bus.
Oh God.
So it went just the other side of the tour bus and exploded on the street. It made such a big noise. Like, it sounded like a bomb had gone off. Like, it really did make a big noise. Me and the journalist ran away. And so we went back in, the police were there. They were going to take me to the police station. And then our tour manager sweet talked the policeman with some tickets and a meet and greet for the next night in that city. Should I say that? It's
You've said it.
The police. But yeah, so they the next day, and suddenly I was standing there, and there was the policeman with their kids going, "Hi Matt, could you have a photo with their kids?" I was like, "Yep."
Yeah, have 1,000 pictures,
exactly.
or
Whatever
sign your
you want.
T-shirt,
Whatever
your
you want.
face,
Whatever
whatever. Right, the small matter of Tattoo Roulette. Talk me through it.
We put a piece of paper into Matt's hat that say no. So if you pick out a no, you're safe.
Please let me get a no.
4 no's.
2 oh shit.
2 oh shit.
So if you get a no shit, you are put into a head-to-head rock, paper, scissors battle.
In the tattoo shop.
Oh, I feel properly sick about this guy.
Right, so into the hat they go.
Can I please go first and get out of the way?
Yes, you can.
This is the worst.
one of us is going to get something on us for the rest of our lives.
Forever. Okay, let's do this.
Oh.
Ah!
So bad.
Am I gonna go?
Wait, ready?
Yeah,
ready?
go on.
Go.
Come on. No, please no. Please no. Come on! Yes!
I want to go next. I want to go next.
Oh no! Go, go.
That's a no shit. That's a no shit.
It's a no shit. I can
No
feel it.
shit,
I can
that's
feel
a
it. I
no
can feel it.
shit.
I can feel it.
It's Doug's go now.
Oh my god, my heart is pounding.
My heart is literally thumping, right? It's good, it's a good adrenaline rush, isn't it?
Oh no, I can't.
Oh no! On!
On.
Who's next?
Me.
I want to cry.
So Matt's off to the tattoo parlour.
Oh, fuck it out!
But will it be Danny or Tom joining him?
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's got no shit. I know it's a no shit already. I just know it's going to be, isn't it?
There you go, Danny.
It's
the best feeling.
How good is that feeling? Right, now, what are they getting?
Okay, think about this. What?
Or maybe we'll get a frog for James.
Because we nicknamed James Frogs, and he hates it.
I think the frog head. Yeah.
In honour of frogs.
In honour of frogs.
Right, all those in favour of the frog, say aye.
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 Next time, Matt or Danny, who will get the frog tattoo?
1, 2, 3. Boom.
I catch up with the remaining 3 members of the band.
Sometimes I'd be like, whoa, I'm a bit too drunk.
That must have been so hard to deal with for the boys.
There was never a last gig. One day it was over.
And I have exclusive backstage access to the boys on tour.
Is that as good for you as it was good for me?